gentlemen, my name is Mr. Andrews, and I am back, and today I'm bringing you guys my review for Quentin Tarantino's The Hateful Eight. Quentin Tarantino is one of my favorite directors. I pretty much love all of his movies. I mean, all the way back to From Dusk Till Dawn. Of course, Kill Bills, Django Unchained was one of my favorites and whatnot. And this Hateful Eight movie was very interesting and very weird. One of the big surprises was that Mrs. Andrews and I were watching it, and then during the credits, it said, also with Channing Tatum. And I'm like, Channing Tatum was fucking in this? And he didn't show up until the end. All of my reviews are spoilers. Just to let you all know. Those of you who are new and whatnot, I do spoiler reviews. And that's so I can actually talk about everything openly and whatnot. So, I will go ahead and say, I'm going to start doing this from now on and whatnot. The movie's great. The movie's really good. I'd give the movie an 8.5 out of 10. 8.5 out of 10. That's what I would give it. So now I'm going to start talking and go into the movie itself. The movie stars Samuel L. Jackson and a few others, but in my opinion, the person who stole the acting in the movie was Jennifer Jason Leigh. I mean, she was fucking crazy. When I was watching that and she was doing shit, the way that she was looking at certain people or smiling as she was bleeding or just laughing and shit, she was the creepiest part, and she was, in my opinion, the best part about the entire movie. I loved her performance. There were so many times where I looked over at Mrs. Andrews and I'm like, that was fucking creepy. And, she just completely agreed. But, yeah, it was freaking crazy. She did a great fucking job. Samuel L. Jackson in this, he is pretty much the main star, besides Kurt Russell. But I think Samuel L. Jackson is like 51 to 49% main star with Kurt Russell. I mean, that's just how close that they pretty much were. There was a lot of times in this movie where it was just uneasy. It's like, dude, is something gonna fucking happen? And there were actual times where you're like, okay, whoa, and then something happens. You're like, I was not fucking expecting that. No freaking way. Quentin Tarantino delivers another good one. It's not as great as Django Unchained. I love Django Unchained. It's not as good as Kill Bills and whatnot. But this is definitely another Quentin Tarantino. And you can definitely tell. If you are a fan of Quentin Tarantino, you know what his movies are like. You know what they look like. You know how they are. And this is a Quentin Tarantino movie. And fans of Quentin Tarantino are going to be satisfied, just like I was. I was very satisfied watching this movie. A very long movie. 2 hours and 49 minutes or something like that. I mean, this movie is long as fuck. And the weird thing is that I never got bored watching it. Like, the conversations, the intelligence, the way that everybody talks, and, it's just like, dude, is something gonna happen? Because it's like, this dumb nigga, or, the bad word, and whatever, just a whole bunch of you dumb cracker, and all this crap. It's just like, it's so forced together and whatnot, but not forced in a bad way. I'm talking about forced in a way that's making you think, oh shit, something's gonna fucking happen. And that's what this movie did for 2 hours and 49 minutes, to keep you enthralled into it. I mean, this movie is pretty much nothing but conversations. That's really all it is. It's nothing but conversations. And it keeps you in it through the entire way. I was in it through the entire way, and I am very, very happy to say that I love this movie. I liked it. I will get this movie on Blu-ray. Now I want to talk about, I said in the beginning that Channing Tatum is in this movie, and he shows up at the very end of the movie. And what it is, the story is, these strangers or whatnot, in a buggy, show up at a cabin. Kurt Russell is a bounty hunter. Same with Samuel L. Jackson, and Kurt Russell has Jennifer Jason Leigh in his grasp. She's worth $10,000 because she is a killer, and they show up at this cabin, and Samuel L. Jackson knows this cabin. He knows who owns it. He knows who runs it. So he's asking all the questions. Why are you here? Where is she at? What's that over there? That don't make sense. And he starts figuring it out, and that's where a lot of the story comes in, where it's just like, okay, so what really did happen? Samuel L. Jackson gets his nuts blown off. Channing Tatum is a bad guy in this movie. He is the leader of a clan, of a gang. I can't remember the name of the gang. It was a few days ago when we watched it. He is the leader of a gang, and in this cabin, that's part of the clue aspect. You're trying to figure out who did what to who and everything like that. So some shit happens and whatnot, and he makes his presence. Now, the reason why Channing Tatum is there and his gang is there is because Jennifer Jason Leigh's character, I can't remember her name, is actually Channing Tatum's character's sister. So he's trying to kill them so he could free his sister. Channing Tatum gets shot in the fucking back of the head. It was actually kind of sad, because he's trying to free his sister, and then he stands up, and he's doing all this stuff, and he's literally sacrificing his life to save her. And he turns around and looks at her, and she smiles and shit, and he's like, hey, dummy. She's like, hey, and the next thing you know, Kurt Russell just goes, wait, no, not Kurt Russell, who was it? It was Samuel L. Jackson, just shoots him in the back of the head. She starts fucking screaming, blood goes all over her face and shit. It was great. It was really good. Fucking awesome. Kurt Russell dies. He gets poisoned, which was pretty crazy. There was a lot of blood in this, and they show, like, there was one guy who was just laying on the ground, and the guy took his gun to his face, and they just showed his fucking face just explode, and blood goes fucking everywhere. I was like, dude, this movie is fucking gross. But if you're a fan of Quentin Tarantino, you're going to love this movie. You're going to love it just like all the others. I can't wait for his next project. I really can't. I love this movie. 8.5 out of 10. Go watch it. Watch it. Buy the DVD. Buy the Blu-ray. It's definitely something that you want to check out. So thank you all very much for watching. Please comment down below and let me know what you guys think and everything like that. Let me know what you guys saw of the movie and of my reaction and of my review. Don't forget to like, share, and please subscribe. See you guys later.